In the heart of the American Midwest, where the vast fields stretched to the horizon, a young boy named Cyrus Hall McCormic was growing up in the cradle of agriculture. The world around him was dominated by the rhythms of planting and harvesting, the turning of the seasons marking the passage of time. Little did anyone know, the man who would change farming forever was already living among them, with a vision that would reshape the very landscape of the nation. Cyrus McCormic was born on February 15, 1809, on a farm near rural Rockbridge County, Virginia. His father, Robert McCormic, was a farmer and blacksmith, skilled in making tools to aid in farm labor. Robert's work was essential to the operation of the farm, yet he always faced the same problem that plagued other farmers: harvesting grain. It was a labor-intensive, time-consuming process that required large numbers of workers, often at great expense. Cyrus grew up watching his father labor at the forge, and from an early age, he absorbed the rhythms of farm life. The tilling, planting, and most of all, the backbreaking effort of harvesting crops by hand. Despite this, Cyrus' early years were marked by more than just farming. He was a naturally curious child, with a keen interest in machinery. His father often found him tinkering with mechanical devices around the farm, much to his annoyance. Yet, Robert McCormic could not have known that his son's inclination for invention would one day solve a problem that had eluded mankind for centuries. Cyrus, even as a young boy, would often accompany his father to town, observing the other farmers and listening to their complaints about the inefficiencies of harvest time. The grain must be cut, gathered, and bundled, all by hand, a laborious task that could take weeks. The thought gnawed at him: there must be a better way to do this. Cyrus McCormic was not the sort of man to sit idly by and accept the status quo. As he grew older, his curiosity evolved into a fierce desire to create. In 1830, at the age of 21, Cyrus joined his father in the development of a mechanical reaper, a device that could cut grain much faster and more efficiently than the traditional sickle or scythe. Though his father had worked on various prototypes over the years, none had proven successful. Robert's designs were rudimentary at best, and there was little faith in their ability to work. Despite the lack of success, Cyrus refused to abandon the idea. He was determined to bring his vision to life, but he needed a breakthrough, something that would allow him to cut through the dense fields of wheat and corn without exhausting the labor force. So Cyrus set to work, drawing designs and working late into the night in the small shop that sat at the edge of his father's farm. With the soft glow of candlelight illuminating his face, Cyrus wore the same type of practical, yet sturdy clothing that farmers of his time favored: plain brown trousers, a simple linen shirt, and a vest that bore the wear and tear of constant use. His sleeves were often rolled up to the elbows, revealing strong, calloused hands that bore the marks of countless hours spent working with tools and machinery. He worked tirelessly, but despite his efforts, no design seemed to function as he intended.